See, this film was made 33 years ago. I mean, shot 34 years ago. But a lot of the shooting happened on October 30th and around that time in 1990, which is the first time the Babri Masjid was attacked. It is not the time when it was demolished. Initially, it took a while to get through the censor board, not very long, a little bit of fight with the censor board, but it got through. It got a U censor certificate, which means that it can be shown anywhere in the country without any problem. It also won a national award for Best Investigative Documentary. On the basis of the national award, we then submitted it to Doordarshan for telecast. And Doordarshan, of course, said no, even though it was not the BJP in power. So there were different so-called secular governments, but all of them were scared to show the film. So we went to court. Bombay High Court ruled that the film had to be broadcast on television because it was in the national interest. And it was a film that was trying to create communal harmony, opposite of what we were being told that this film will cause violence and cause enmity between Hindus and Muslims. Quite the opposite of that. The film is actually showing how what is happening in Ayodhya has nothing to do with religion. It is whatever is being done there is for political reasons. It documented events. It talked to people who lived in Ayodhya or around Ayodhya, and you could see that people were living together in the villages in that area in harmony for hundreds of years. A lot of people are still showing the film Ram Ke Naam, taking risks. Although it is completely legal to show, that legality doesn't mean that everybody who shows it is safe. Because right now, in the last 4 days, 5 days, there was one attack in Hyderabad where students were trying to show the film. They were not allowed. The right-wing goons came and disrupted the screening, and the police came and arrested the students who were showing the film. I don't know what is the current state of that case right now. Hyderabad was also not a BJP state. In Kerala, again, the right-wing people attacked uh, outside of K.R. Narayan Institute in Kozhikode. There was a screening, and that was disrupted. 2 days ago in FTI at night, they showed the film. The next day, right wing elements broke into the FTI, entered the campus, beat up students, and now there's a case going on. They put counter cases on the students, so now that matter is going on. So, what I'm saying is that everywhere this is happening, where because the right wing, I'm saying right wing, but you know who I'm talking. I'm talking about the Hindutva majoritarians, the Sangh Parivar. It could be Vishwa Hindu Parishad. It could be any number of their organizations. So they keep doing this because they cannot legally stop the film because it has a censor certificate that says anybody can watch it. I'm not sure what the situation in Ayodhya is right now. At the time when I was making the film, nobody knew what was being made. Unlikely you'll get stopped while you're making the film, but you'll be stopped when you try to show the film. And
Right.
none of these portals, none of these OTT channels, Netflix or Amazon, none of these will touch your film because they don't want to be thrown out of the country. They want to make their money here. People are interviewing me now. The reason I find it ironic is that they should have done this for the last 33 years. Now it's too late. Now a handful of people will watch what you're putting out, and a handful of people have watched what the last few days that I've been doing interviews. There is no Babri Masjid. There is no public memory of what had happened there. Uh, and what happened there was the destruction of a national monument. Now, if you start a precedent that you can demolish this by saying that 500 years ago this happened and 600 years ago that happened, then there's no sanctity to anything, because any place can be demolished in with that kind of an argument. It should have been something, it was a warning to the country what was going to happen. That did happen. 1992, the mosque was demolished, uh, and thousands of people were killed in riots that followed. So all this, it was completely unnecessary. For what? For why? Why are we diverting this country's attention to Temple Mosque when we have very many pressing issues?